Alright. It's live. That's good. I think I'm a minute late. So, let me just pause my stream. Alright, there we go. So, usually I don't make these type of streams or anything. Usually I just do these as a channel update thing, but, there's just a lot to digest and a lot to talk about and shit, so I thought I'd kind of start off with what's going on. I mean, if you've seen my Twitter, you've already known what's going on, but it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. So I'll start from the beginning. Let me have a drink. It's gonna be I don't know if this will be a long one, but I don't want to get a parched throat. So, what's going on is right on Easter Sunday, even a little bit before then, the couple nights prior to that, I was having a pretty on and off toothache, and the one that tooth that was aching the most is this one here. Yeah, it's like pretty much entirely gone. So yeah, it was aching there, and it would happen on and off at certain points. Like if I had like something really cold to drink, like for some reason Powerade would irritate a lot. There would be times where I'm trying to sleep and I can't sleep, even if I take Motrin and stuff. Like it takes like a little bit for it to kick in, but even then it's still kind of there. So then I would take that Dayquil or NyQuil and help me sleep that way with some of the nights. Some nights were better than others, but and I just kept kind of putting it off because I hate having to go to the dentist. One of the biggest issues with going to a dentist is our insurance never really covers it, and I'm on my parents' insurance, and because of that. Yeah, it's just, it fucking sucks. So, I never like to complain about it. I never really like to mention it, only because I know it's going to be a pain for them, and I don't like putting a burden on them like that. Because, I mean, and especially right now, because it's like really shitty timing. My hair's shitty. So, it's just a lot. Well, it's just the timing that's bad, too, because my dad's not doing really well. He's actually has an enlarged heart and can't sleep, and actually his situation's literal life-threatening. Well, not really. I don't know if it's life-threatening, but it's a lot more serious than I guess my issue. So both these are going on at the same time, but that's why I didn't want to bring it up or bring it up with the parents. But it got to a point where my cheek was starting to swell up on this side. My cheek was starting to swell up, like. Why are the frames dropping? But the cheek was starting to swell up, and it was getting to the point where it was constant pain. I was using Oragel. That wasn't doing anything because it was spreading up here with the swelling. So it got to the point where it was very unbearable. It was very hard to sleep. The day that I ended up, because it was Easter Sunday when it was the absolute worst, and pretty much I don't know why the frames are dropping. So get a haircut. Thanks, I appreciate that. I need that. I really need that shit right now. But on Sunday it was the absolute worst, and then on Monday I called in for an appointment. They were able to get me in the very next day, which is really freaking good, honestly. But, yeah, so I kind of got I was kind of going in there expecting to just be told this tooth is bad, we're going to get this out, or maybe we can replace it. Not really. No, the guy pretty much just said there's so much wrong with every single teeth. There's only maybe 3 or 4 that are good, but all of them are so bad. And you can fill them, you can cap them, but it's not going to really fix the problem. It's going to just delay things. So he kind of gave us a choice: either do all that sort of stuff, or get dentures. Which, obviously, hearing that is kind of, wild, because I'm kind of young for that. But at the same time, it's just bad. So, and when I first heard that, that's like a gigantic bombshell in the frame, and it's just really bad. But like, obviously, when you first hear that, I was just losing my mind, because it's scary thinking like you're gonna lose you're gonna get all your teeth taken out. So I'm just like, holy fucking shit. So you're trying to like take that in, then you're trying to take in like what all that too. But what he was able to do, at least there that day, was to stop the pain and the swelling. So he put like he drilled a hole in the tooth so it can release the gas and the pus from the swelling. So he did that. That kind of sucked, drilling it, because this nerve is so destroyed. So that hurt that hurt. Like, as they were doing that, I was like clenching my fist, my hand. But it was just rough on that, and that wasn't very fun. It wasn't very fun at all. So at the very least, what he was able to do was get that pain to go away and fix that. He prescribed me penicillin, and he told me once I got home, take 2 of those for 500. Two of them as soon as I got home for 500 milligrams. So I immediately got 1,000 milligrams of penicillin right away, and already I can tell the difference. It felt definitely better. Even now, the pain and the swelling. Well, the swelling is like entirely gone, but the pain, like if I press somewhere, I can kind of feel it, but it's like 99% gone. So that I have no pain right now. So now comes the next step, is what do I do? Obviously, I gave it a lot of thought. I was talking to my mom about it because she has dentures. I wanted to know the ins and outs, what to expect, and everything, and all that. And I was talking to her, and I felt pretty good about it. But then I realized something. I was like, oh shit, Dale Reynolds, he made a video about this. I remember. I never watched it, but I remember he made a video about it. So I decided to give it a watch, and it was pretty much like the huge deciding factor on like what I wanted to do. Just from his experience and the way he was describing it, just made me feel not alone, and that was like one of the biggest things. Even though it's weird how I think, because you would think talking to my mom would help that out the most, but then watching Dale's video helped out even more. I don't know, but it certainly made me feel a lot more comfortable and more confident in the decision and stuff, and it's just nice, So after that, I kind of pretty much went downstairs, told my mom, hey, this is what I want to do. I decided, and that's what I want to do, and everything. So she's fine with it as long as I'm okay with it. So that's what's gonna happen. Obviously, there's a lot of things for going on, but there's a lot of things going on with it, though I don't think you guys will experience anything crazy. You're still gonna get videos. I will backlog the shit out of my channel for like 2 to 3 weeks, just enough so I can speak. Even if I'm lisping, I will fucking I will backlog the shit out of my videos and get stuff done in advance. I'll have a schedule. I have a schedule. I can just plan all them out and schedule them. So you guys won't even notice I'm gone. but yeah. So as far as you guys are concerned with the videos, you're not gonna see any difference. But what's going to happen is once these pills are gone, he gave me like 28 of them. I'm supposed to take them 4 times a day, but with my absolute crap sleep schedule, I I don't know if I could do 4 a day, but I'm definitely trying to do at least 2 or 3 and get them in my system pretty frequently. So once those are out, now the amount he gave me, I think they're going to last me about a week, roughly about a week. So I'll probably run out of those sometime next Tuesday, Wednesday, possibly. Could be a little bit later, but once we get to that point where I'm all out of the medicine or pills, then we'll start with the next step, which is get an appointment for impressions. And I know what to expect, so I'm not scared about that. So once we get that step done, there's only other, I don't know why the frames are dropping still. I got nothing open on this computer. Stream output, it's at like 2,000. Like, what do I have to do it at 1,500? I'll go 1,750. How can my frames drop this bad? But yeah, James, it's not. I could stop drinking Dr. Pepper for the last year, and it's still, the damage was already done. All right, the damage has all been done. Me drinking or stopping right now or a year ago wouldn't change a damn thing. They're unsalvageable. I already explained. I don't. But yeah, so now that's like the big next step is going. Or once these run out, I'll go and get an appointment for the impressions. Now the only thing I don't know for sure is if I know the top are worthless. So I don't know about the bottom. I'll ask when I'm there and see what they can do. I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. The only thing I wasn't sure, it's just questions I'll have to ask. Again, when you're getting told all this stuff initially, you don't have all the questions ready for yourself. You're just in that initial shock. So yeah, that's what's going on, and I'm still getting frame rate drops. That's pathetic. I don't know what's going on with my internet lately. This is why I didn't even want to stream anymore, because I don't know why I keep having issues like this for no reason. But yeah, but obviously, when that time comes, when I get the impressions, we'll ask and see what they can, if the bottom are salvageable. If not, if they aren't, they aren't. Which, I mean, to my knowledge, from what I know, the bottoms are a lot harder to mold because obviously your jaws move around a lot more. So the tops are a lot easier because you got the roof of your mouth, it's not moving. So I know that much. But again, if they're bad, then there's really nothing I can do other than just deal with that. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. I think that's why I think somebody mentioned it in the NASCAR 2005 and the latest Heat 3 one. It's pretty apparent that I'm not in a good mood. Obviously, there's a lot to think about, and also this has been kind of a shitty month with demonetization, the toothache, etc. So things are just snowballing into everything, and it's just a lot to kind of take in. I just wanted to just let you guys know I'm not really proud of this. I'm not really it's not fun to talk about shit like this, but this is all I have now. So you guys deserve to know, and I've been doing that. I've always done that, so I don't think this should be any different, even if it's something that I'm not really proud to talk about, because it's fucking embarrassing as shit. Like, there's really nobody else's fault but myself, my parents, it's all of our faults. And even if I don't even know, like, because I don't have common, every 6-month visits because of what I said earlier in the stream and everything, because it would just cost an abnormous amount of money, and we just never really just were in a position to do that. So it fucking sucks. But even if I managed to keep them up, or I don't know, it is what it is. I can't, obviously there's nothing that can be done, and everything. I really don't want to just think about it. Obviously I'm talking about it. I already did my fair share of just crying and being angry at myself, because the last thing I want to do is bring more problems up, because I'm the kind of person that will, like, get pizza and I'll ask my mom, is it okay if I take a plate to put the pizza on? Like, I'm concerned about that. So that's how the bar is. Like, that's just how I am. I'm just not, like, I don't like to, I don't know. So there's just so much on my mind. It's hard to even play the games that I kind of, I can't really say much about Heat 3, but 05 and Inside Line are fun enough. Well, 05 is really fun. Inside Line's fun enough, but it's hard to do that because there's just so much on my mind. And the only thing I can really think about is, I'll go on my anime tangent, but One Piece. One Piece has truly saved me from depression. I'm not even kidding. Like, when all this was going on, and actually this entire month in general, One Piece, I only have 2 volumes, but these are the 2 I really wanted. But they have saved me so much because I can escape from it, watch it, enjoy it, just forget about my problems for an hour or 2, and it's the type of show where I never felt like this with any show ever, where I would, like, listen to the intros. Actually, I have a funny, not really a funny story, but a story where, as my mom was going to CVS to take the pills or get the pills, I sat in the car and I put on my phone, and there's, like, the cassette thing in the truck, so I put that in. It's like a thing that converts the cassette to MP3 or something. So I did that. I listened to One Piece opening musics, and I just broke down. I just started crying. Just not even tears of sadness, just tears of joy, just because I'm just thinking about the show and all these moments and highlights that happened in said opening. Like, one opening has this for a certain arc, and it's just so much emotions, and it's so damn good, and it made me feel so much better. I'm just so happy. And also the One Piece community on Twitter, one of the group chats that I'm in, I kind of went into it blind, not really knowing what to expect, but I kind of came out feeling really good. Again, I've been a part of the NASCAR community for so long, in some way, shape, or form, in the fact that I was able to do something else, be a part of something else that wasn't shit, wasn't toxic or garbage. Not saying everybody in the NASCAR community is garbage, but it was nice to have that separation and get away from life for a bit. It was nice. It felt good. That's the point I'm trying to make. So that's something. Again, the last couple of days I haven't watched it just because there's just so much on my mind, And I'm trying to think like what's the best solution, plan things out, try to prepare myself for all these things going on so I'm not shocked when things are happening. Just trying to think of the scenarios, get things right. That's what Dale's video helped with me too. So I just want to thank him too for that video because it meant so much. Watching that, it really made me just glad he made that, and I was able to watch that and his experiences and all the feelings he was getting. It felt so much like mine at this time, and it just felt good. And I thanks Dale for being in the chat too. I don't know if I missed any messages on here, but yeah, I'm glad you're here to hold me up, prop me up in a way. but yeah, it's just nice. But if it's a lesson to be learned from all this, is if you somehow in some way if you're able to have, if your insurance covers dental, for the love of God, go go make sure. Yeah, I don't know, like it's definitely a life lesson learned on what not to do and everything. So there's really nothing much more I can do now other than just kind of get through with this. At least I'll have a perfect smile and don't have to deal with this shit anymore with the teeth. Though thankfully, this for the longest time I had here for reinforcements. It's been 3 years since the whole surgery deal, and I can say now it's fucking worth it. I'm glad to hear that. It's good to hear that it's worth it. Yeah, I was thinking that too, but like in the moment, I'm just thinking like, holy shit, it's gonna be like it's gonna be good in the long run. But yeah, so just so much has gone on my mind and everything. I really didn't. It's just just a lot. It's just a lot. But yeah, definitely one of the best things to do is not be in this situation. What am I gonna do? Change my diet? Change? Oh, I drank this. Watch out. But yeah, now definitely it's a life lesson learned. Like if I ever have kids, definitely not gonna put them in this situation, because like my family, like they've always drank soda. It's just like, it's just common sense. It's just something we've always done. You take things for granted when you're born and raised commonly that that's what they did, and maybe that's obviously stupid, but but yeah, it's just a big life lesson learned. Like if I ever have kids, like I would have them be so sparingly, like I would have them be so sparingly to drink soda, like maybe for special occasions, but not daily, every day almost. Like no. No. So it's a big life lesson learned. Now that's the only thing I could do now is put my just plan out for this and go from there, which was kind of the other kind of crappy thing is that in bowling on my league on Monday, I had actually the week before, this was before the tooth ever had, that one tooth had issues, so this was before all that, but he actually asked me to be in his 3-man like tournament league. It'd be like him, me, and his mom, and I was kind of shocked because with this league on Mondays, I mean, not really that good. I don't think I am. But then when I told that to him, like, are you sure you want me to do this? I don't think I'm good. And then he just he said, are you kidding me? You threw a damn good ball. I want you on the team. So it was very encouraging, and he was just telling me to have more confidence myself, and it felt really nice to hear. But then once this tooth stuff happening, I thought, okay, well, at the time, I thought, hey, maybe this can just simply be removed or replaced, and then I can kind of go from there. But I didn't know anything really. So on Monday, I told them, I'm tired, but I told them, hey, I don't think I can do the tournament this week. I could maybe do it on May 5th, like the week 2 weeks from then, and all that. So that was one of the things that I told them. I kind of felt bad because I really wanted to do this and everything, but like back then I wasn't sure what this whole procedure would have been like. I had no idea I was going to get the word I need. I was going to be recommended dentures. I had no clue. So I just thought like that whole week was probably going to be preoccupied with an appointment and a consultation and a surgery, oral surgery. So that's what I thought. So I was like, I don't know if Sunday would be worth it, because I thought it would have been that. But yeah, I just didn't want to go into the tournament on like a Sunday and my mouth is still healing and I'm like bleeding a lot, so I just wasn't sure. So I thought I'd play it safe and tell them I couldn't do it because of these issues. But now with this and all this stuff going on, I have no clue. I might, as long as nothing is bothering me, I'll wait till after the tournament on May 5th to do everything, which will be pretty close to when all of my pills and stuff will probably wear out. So I'll try to have it done sometime after May 5th and kind of go from there. I guess we can get the impression sometime next week and then get the actual surgery for everything after May 5th. But in that time, I have to write my calendar, get all my videos that I want to do made. I want to at least have somehow, some way, like 3 weeks of videos planned, because I know for a damn fact, even if I feel good, even after like 4 or 5 days, I'm not going to be able to talk well. It's going to be Lisp City Central, and it's going to be very hard to talk with something in your mouth like that. So I want to give myself as much time as I possibly can, and I don't know how much I can even record from now to May 5th or before then. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try a lot, but that's the plan. So again, it's just a lot to talk about and just so much to kind of go into. But if it's a lesson learned, definitely. Let's see, Dale's. I average 4 12-ounce cans of soda per day when I was younger, like summer vacation. There are times I could drink 12 pack a day. Oh my god, 12 pack a day. I think I do that like a week. Damn, that's actually worse. That's actually worse than mine. 12 pack a day. I think yeah, that's great. Oh my god. But yeah, so as far as videos, I already mentioned it, but as far as videos, your guys are good. You don't have to worry about missing. I mean, I probably won't be able to live stream at any point, which is going to really suck because that's quite literally the only way I can get money with YouTube screwing me. So this kind of fucking sucks, so I'm going to try to use my money extra sparingly. So no more Domino's pizza after surgery. Well, actually, I can't. I couldn't even if I could, or I can't. I couldn't even if I wanted to. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah. But you know what? Hey, I like chicken noodle soup. I guess I can have Kraft Dinner too because that's soft. So I could have that too. Ensure. I like Ensure. So I think I'll be good. I like those stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, like the one thing I thought of is like, because I don't know the whole thing, so I was thinking to myself like, when they do this, I'm gonna be coming home with no teeth. That I was like, oh no, that's extremely demoralizing and depressing. But no, That's the exact opposite. They put them in there right away, so the gums know where they are, and that's not the case. They'll put them in when they'll put them in, and they'll keep them in there for about a couple, like 3 days, and you can go from there. But it's the exact opposite. Ensure yogurt, pudding, spaghettios. Oh my god. Well, first of all, I love Ensure. I would love to drink that all the time, but that might not be good for me just to drink all the time. But I like it. Have not had SpaghettiOs in a long time. So that'll be neat to try. But yeah, once this happens, I mean, the last month, not the last month, the last year, I've definitely been trying to cut back on the soda. But even so, like, even if I have 1 or 2 cans a day and maybe like a bottle of water and like half a Powerade or all of a Powerade, the damage has already been done. I'm just happy that I was not in constant pain all the time. It seemed like what Dale was dealing with was just constant pain for so long. So I'm glad that it hasn't gotten to that point. But if I just kept getting fillings and all these sort of stuff, it's just going to prolong the issue, and then 4 or 5 years I would have to get this done anyway. So I might just get it over with now and just get them all out. So that's I think I'm going to do, just to save the burden, and also be cheaper compared to getting like a crown done and paying $3,000 for that when you could just get all the teeth pulled for $800. So that's, yeah, it's just ugh. Juice. Well, see, yeah. See, I'm not sure. Like, I've been having Powerade for a while. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how bad it is for you. I thought it would always be pretty good, or at least better than. I guess it would be. Obviously, water's like the best. It is the best. But the problem I kept having is like I just couldn't get completely rid of the soda, just because like that caffeine. I needed that. Like, if I didn't have that, like if I went like cold turkey for like 2 days, I would feel completely off from just that lack of caffeine and that energy, and I just feel very just out of it. So then I would kind of get back into it. I guess that's, I don't know, but I certainly felt weird. It was like, it is just shitty. Now I'm wondering, like, is Powerade bad for you? I thought it was. I'm not sure. I don't know. I would imagine it's not as bad as soda. It certainly can't be. But yeah, this is definitely it's just a lot. I don't know. I think that's about it. Soda is vicious. Caffeine is addictive. Once you stop drinking soda, you're seriously confused. I yo-yo. Huh, okay. Dale seems to be an expert. I think he deserves the credentials for that at this point. He has the experience. Yeah, I think that's it. All that I wanted to cover. I don't think there's anything much else that I wanted to kind of talk about. I mean, it's kind of hypocritical that I'm talking about this, and I'm gonna drink another thing here to contradict it. But I mean, I know what's gonna happen. I know what I'm gonna do. So the only thing I can do is try to manage it, or at least not get them bad. But yeah, now that I know what the decision will be, probably either the night before, the week before, at some point before, I'll try to have some kind of big epic dinner of some kind just to give these teeth one last farewell. I hope they can let me keep the teeth though. Like I hope they can let me keep them, because I want to put them like in a jar, like in the background of like my videos, so you could see it in like in the distance. So it's like some Ed Gein shit. That would be honestly what I would like the most. So yeah. They didn't let you keep yours. That sucks. But one last meal. Oh my god, the lore, it came back. Holy shit. Oh my god, it came back. That's deep shit. Did past me predict that for the future? Holy shit, that's wild. The McDonald's thing? Oh my god. That's it. I feel smart. But yeah, I really don't feel like racing. I really don't. Honestly, at this point, I should start planning to get everything done. And everything. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do here. The next as much time as I can to get stuff done. I'll start writing stuff in my calendar and like what videos, and or at least how many I can maybe try to get done, or how many I can get worked on before I can't probably talk for like a good month probably. But yeah, that's the plan. You guys won't notice a difference, but just gonna try to plan some stuff out. So I don't know, just I don't know what to say for live streams. I mean, I don't know. But that's about it. I think I'll wrap. I think that's really all I think of to say. I can think of to say. So I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Just thanks everybody for tuning into the chat. Thank you, Dale, for making that video. It was just so helpful. I mean, surprisingly, this got up to about 50 viewers right off the bat, close to it. So I'm glad you guys tuned or stuck around for almost this 40-minute on Brigade. But shut up, my man, you got this guy. Thanks, Dale. Well, I have to thank Dale too for that video, because if he never made that, I don't know if I would even. I don't know what my decision would have been. Would I have decided later? Would I have just... I don't know. So that video, without that video, I don't know if I would have had the confidence to go through with this. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Dale, so much. I'll probably message you a little bit afterwards. I felt weird because I made a tweet on Twitter, but I didn't want to message him about it at first, because I don't want to bring up shit like this. So I don't know. It's yeah. At least when all these are gone, I'm gonna have a good looking smile and no more buck teeth. So I guess that's good. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'm running out of. I'm just saying the same shit, but. Yeah, thanks, Dale. Thanks, everybody, for being in here in the chat. I couldn't read every single thing. Again, there's just so much stuff going on. But yeah, thanks, Dale. You were literally, like, you propped me up. You gave me something to lead on, so I appreciate that. So, yeah. I'll see you all in another video for tomorrow. I'm going to try to get stuff done and planned out as far as I possibly can. So I don't know what I'll be up to. I don't know, but it's going to be kind of funny to see videos that are being uploaded, and then it's like almost midway through May, and I don't know. It's going to be weird looking back on me with pre-denture. I don't know. It's going to be weird. Kind of like with how I had the chair. I don't know. But yeah. I'll see you all in another video. I'll see you all later. And as always, have a good day and a good night, everyone.